Hey everyone, let's get started with today's 5-minute makeup look. You all know I always get started with the Glorious Face and Eye Primer first. This is perfect for filling in those fine lines and wrinkles and helping your makeup stay in place all day long. You can see I'm just applying it all over my face, and now what I'm doing is I'm taking a damp cloth and I am rubbing off any dry skin that I have on my lips. I'm taking my eye primer and I'm putting a little bit onto my fingers. You don't need a lot, just a pea-size amount. You can see I'm rubbing it all over my eyes. And now what I'm doing is I'm taking my liquid foundation brush and I'm putting a little bit of my liquid foundation in the color Taffeta onto the end of my brush, and I'm just applying it all over my face. You can see for this makeup application, I'm only applying product to half of my face. So that way you can kind of see what the difference is between no makeup and a finished makeup look. So there you can see I used about 4 drops of my liquid foundation. I'm going to take a little bit more of my eye primer and I'm going to apply that to my lips. This is going to help my lip product stay in place. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Skin Perfecting Concealer in the shade Scarlet, and I apply that in the shape of a T underneath my eye. Now I'm taking the Splash Liquid Lipstick and I'm applying that to half of my lips as well. I absolutely love these Splash Liquid lipsticks. I'm trying to make sure I have an even line right down the middle so you can see what it looks like when I only put it on half my face. Then what I'm doing is I'm taking my foundation brush, blending in that Scarlet. It's really important to put that product just not directly underneath your eye, but kind of underneath more of your eye. I know that sounds silly when I say it out loud, but to really highlight your eye as well and not try to emphasize that you're trying to cover up dark circles. Now I'm taking my Beachfront bronzer in the shade Malibu. I'm contouring as I always do with my blusher brush and fixing my hair along the way. I am taking my lip liner and I'm going over that Splash Liquid lipstick to really make sure that I have a really nice coverage all day long. I'm taking my Moodstruck Addiction Shadow Palette number 4. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my crease brush in the shade Triumphant and I'm just going to put that on the outer corner of my eye. You really don't need a lot of product with this shadow palette number 4. That's something I got to practice because I always seem to get a little too much product. And then I'm going in and I'm taking that beautiful blue shade and I'm blending out that Triumphant. That blue shade is cheerful. Then I'm going in and I'm taking the very light shade. I'm getting a little bit more of that Triumphant and I'm putting that underneath my eye as well. So you can see I've done like a really nice blue smoky eye and I'm blending it out. I'm going to go in with the color Secretive. I love using a really shimmery color. You can see I'm putting a little bit of that in my inner eye to brighten things up. Then I'm going to take my precision pencil and I'm going to line my eye to get a little bit of definition there. I really like using this blue color with my smoky blue look. Now what I'm doing is I am taking my brow gel and I use the darkest color. And I like to take it against the grain of my eyebrows. It really helps that product catch to my eyebrows, and the brow gel has a little bit of fibers in it to really help make that brow fill in. I'm now applying my Moodstruck 3D Fiber Lashes Plus. I'm wiping off the gel and to make sure there's no clumps or anything like that. And so I'm going to take that gel and I'm going to apply that to my lashes. Wiggling the brush back and forth to really make sure I get a really nice application. Then I go in with my fibers, put those on the end of my lashes. And the very last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take another coat of gel and lock those fibers into place. You all have seen me put on this mascara more times than I can count. Just locking in those fibers, extending the length of my lashes. There we go.